All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the 5090s and the 5080s and stuff. So I have seen. Well, I went today to get this tumor removed out of my arm, and while I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there strolling through freaking YouTube, and there's leak after leak after leak over 5090s and stuff, and I'm just like, man, we're like still kind of a ways out from these new GPUs. I mean, like, we're still in like prime 40 series freaking GPUs, bro. I mean, like, every game that I've thrown at my 4080 Super, at my 7900 XT, they are playing fantastically. I mean, I very rarely do I get a game that doesn't play that well on 3440 by 1440p, on 1440p, even on 4K. Both of these GPUs are still freaking relevant. So when I see all of this nonsense, I guess the reason it like kind of gets to me is because, like, dude, I buy the 7900 XT, I buy the 4080 Super. Trust me, I've gotten plenty of views off the 7900 XT. That card is more than paid for itself since I've had it over this year. But I mean, I'm still trying to cover and get views for the 4080 Super, and with this card, so guys, this is kind of messed up. I don't know if I should be in like the 4080 Super or Ti range. I should have probably jumped in the very beginning. That gives me 2 years to create content with those GPUs. But here's the thing, guys. Like, I do like the fact that when I jumped in with the 4080 Super, I got, a little bit more powerful card. I got a little bit more off the price, a lot of different things. And my friends, like, I know that I make content, you know, it's like somewhat disparaging against NVIDIA, but let's be real, man. Let's be completely real. I do like AMD. Like, I'm an AMD freaking. I like AMD. I think it's awesome. I really do like the feature set. But on the other end of the spectrum is NVIDIA, and I think, guys, the way things are going, honestly, if you really look at this, it's like they get us overhyped. There's all these rumors and stuff about like 5090 doubling the power of 4090 and the cost being like $2,500 or whatever else, and it being like super AI and all of these things. It's so much hype all the time. And then when they reveal these cards and they come out and they're slightly better or slightly worse than before, because if we really look at the trajectory of GPUs across, like, like a gaming, like the gaming side or whatever. If you look back, so I mean, like, I've only been PC gaming for a couple of years, but you can kind of look back and you can kind of judge the way that things are going to go. Like, right now, we're dead smack in the middle of the console generation. So I would say anything from the higher end 30 cards all the way to the end of this console generation, like, any of these GPUs are going to be good for you. Like a 4070, a 4070 Super, 7800, even the lower end cards, man. When I was testing that 7600 XT, it was good. So I guess basically, guys, is what I'm trying to do with this video is you don't need to hype and wait for the next generation of GPUs. I think that with frame generation, with DLSS, with FSR, with all of these, AMD's fluid motion frames, or FSR 3.1, what I'm trying to say is, if you guys can snag a good deal at MSRP for current gen GPUs that are out right now, um, I'm not against you going out and buying one. I absolutely recommend buying a 7900 XT. I absolutely recommend, I don't know if I recommend a 4080 Super. Maybe the 4070 Ti Super would probably, save you a couple $100 and give you close enough performance to like 4080 or whatever, to where you could justify doing that. Even 4080 Super is a good card. I do like this card. I don't have a whole lot of issues with any of the games that I'm trying to play with it. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's not a whole lot of issues that are coming out of these GPUs right now with these newer games. I was seeing I seen the graphic for Black Myth Wukong today, It's probably going to be, it'll probably be the 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 thumbnail for this. But I mean, if we look at that performance of a 4080 Super at 4K using DLSS, using freaking frame generation well into the 80s range, that is acceptable performance for a game like that. That is acceptable performance, and that is with ray tracing and all of that on. You know what, the performance that I'm getting out of the first Ascendant with the 4080 Super, with my 7900 XT, very good performance, very playable, and it looks good. I can flip everything on, and I can use all of the features and do all of that stuff. So yes, guys, I do think that we are at a point GPU wise where spending more money or being unnecessarily hyped for this stuff to come out, I don't know anymore, man. Like, I don't know. Like, this, it seems like this PC stuff goes by so fast that nobody really ever gets a chance to really sit down and enjoy what they have without that constant fear of missing out or not having something that's going to perform that well. And guys, I'm guilty of it too. Like, I fall for it every single time. I feel like, oh my gosh, I got to have this or I got to have that. And but I've always kind of been like that, guys. I mean, they don't call me FOMO Froggy for nothing. So I get it. Calm down, guys. I think you're going to be all right. You don't need to stress out and freak out about like these new leaks and everything, because look, man, the latest rumors and the latest leaks is you're going to get more DLSS. You're going to get more ray tracing. You're going to get more this, more that, more whatever. You're getting more of what you already have. So, and yes, GPU manufacturers are 100% relying on FSR, frame generation, DLSS, XESS. All of these features are something that these manufacturers are relying on heavily to boost your frame rate. So I would expect a lot more people to start incorporating those features in future benchmarks so that the line gets skewed even more, my friends. And that's just the way I see it. So if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.